Hi, this is Alessio. Hope you're well, and welcome to this update and analysis of the financial markets. In this video, I'm going to do my best to answer a very important question which many of you have been asking me, which is, why haven't the markets topped yet? Why haven't the financial markets started the major big drop, the major retracement or pullback that many folks are expecting? So if you've been asking yourself this question, why haven't the markets topped and started the retracement? The reason has everything to do with market sentiment. In other words, a sentiment of the majority of folks out there. In fact, according to a recent survey of the AAII, this is a survey that asks individuals how they feel about the markets. Are they bullish or are they bearish? And guess what, guys? It turns out that the majority of folks out there, the majority of people out there are actually still bearish. Yes, guys. In fact, as you'll see here from the most recent survey on the 1st of July, I think it is, the majority of folks out there, 45% of individuals say they are bearish on the markets. And how many are bullish? Well, only about 22-25% of people are actually quite bullish. So this actually, guys, tells us a lot about how average folks, the herd, the dumb money, are feeling about the financial markets. And remember, guys, when the dumb money, this is something we know already, when the dumb money, when the majority of folks out there, when the herd are bearish about something, usually it's a contrarian indicator. The same thing applies if they're too bullish. All right. So for example, a few weeks back when the markets, in the beginning of June, when the markets rallied and hit overbought conditions, that resistance point, as you can see there. So at that point, we had a lot of greed in the market. We had a lot of over bullishness in the market. Now, I thought at the time that that was a point of extreme greed in the market. It turns out that's not the case. As you can see from the survey, the majority of folks out there are still bearish. All right, guys, and that's actually a very worrying thought. It's a worrying development because here's the bottom line, guys. As I'm sure you already know this, the markets don't usually top and start dropping when everybody's expecting it. That is not something that usually happens in the markets. There is an old saying which says that the kettle never boils when everybody's watching it. And that's kind of true when you think about it. Bottom line is, I think the main point is that when everyone is expecting something to happen, usually that does not happen. So right now, 45% of folks out there, 45% of individuals, according to the survey, are expecting this market to drop. So remember, guys, it's a contrarian indicator. It's a contrary indicator. So how likely is it for the markets to crash and drop quite heavily when almost half of the people out there, almost 50% of people out there, are expecting this market to crash and are quite bearish? Now look, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. They could be right. But is it probable? The question is it probable that the majority of individuals out there, the dumb money, are right? I would have to say on the balance of probabilities, probably not. So I think what we need to see, guys, what we need to see before this market tops and starts the bigger drop, the big retracement, we need to first see the sentiment shift among the public, among the average folks out there, among individuals. So what we need to see is the opposite. We need to see a mirror image of this. We need to see more bullish people, more bulls than bears, in order for the market to do the opposite of the herd. So I still think, there are too many bears out there. I still think there are too many shorts out there. In fact, according to a very recent COT report, according to the Commitment of Traders report, there were a lot of short sellers out there. So again, I have to think to myself, is it likely that the market's going to crash and drop right when everyone is expecting it? Again, is it possible? Yes, but is it likely? I would have to say probably not. So what I would like to see is this sentiment shift among individuals out there. I want to see shorts getting obliterated. We need to see more pain among the shorts out there. And I think at the moment, we have not reached that point yet, as you can see here. So again, there are too many bears in this market. There's too many short sellers. And I think what needs to happen is the market needs to take out the weak hands. Now, already this recent rally in the market, the most recent jump in the market, has managed perhaps to take out some of those bears, some of those shorts. Is it enough? We'll have to wait and see. So again, I would like to see this survey showing more bulls, more bullish people out there for this to become a contrarian indicator. And so far, we're not seeing yet the amount of bullishness we would like to see, the amount of greed we want to see right before a market top, right before a market reversal. So that's basically what I'm seeing right now in the market. So let's wait and see what happens in the next few weeks. Maybe the sentiment shift will occur in the very near future. And by the way, guys, once that happens, once we see the market top, and when the big reversal occurs, then I think you can probably guess what's going to hit the fan. Yes, guys, exactly.